Hola amigos, ¿qué tal? El día de hoy voy a hacer un video que me han pedido ustedes bastante, que consiste en hacer una simulación de entrevista utilizando un cubrebocas. Como ya sabemos, en la gran mayoría de las entrevistas están utilizando un cubrebocas, entonces está bien que hagamos un video así simplemente para que ustedes vean cómo reaccionarían ante la situación. Si a ustedes les gustaría que hiciera otro video en el cual traduzca todas estas preguntas y también te muestre cómo puedes responder en inglés ante las preguntas, déjame saberlo con un like, que es bien importante que le des like para que esta información se distribuya y para que me dejes saber si te interesaría un video así o no. Recuerda también suscribirte, bien importante, y sobre todo que enciendas la campana para que no te pierdas ninguno de los videos. Si tienes alguna pregunta en especial, me puedes mandarla a mi Instagram, también en mi Instagram de ciudadanía_ahora. Subimos mucha información acerca de la ciudadanía y pues nada, vamos a comenzar este video. Hi and welcome. My name is Officer Hernandez and I will be conducting your citizenship interview today. I'm going to ask you, do not remove your face mask at any time. If for any reason you need to remove your mask, please let me know. If I need you to remove your mask, I will ask you to, but do not remove your mask without asking. First of all, do you understand why you're here today? Tell me, why are you here today? And why do you want to be a U.S. citizen? Why do you qualify to be an American citizen? When did you become a permanent resident? Can I see your permanent resident card and your passport, please? What is your full legal name? Have you used a different name before? Would you like to change your name? And where were you born? What is your current address? And who lives at this address with you? How long have you been living at this address? Are you currently employed? Are either of your parents U.S. citizens? Where do you work? For how long have you been working there? What do you do in your job? How many times have you traveled in the last 5 years out of the United States? Okay, when was the last time that you traveled? And to where do you travel? And for how many days were this trip? Who traveled with you? What is your marriage status? How many times have you been married? Have you ever been divorced? Have you ever been widowed? What is the name of your current spouse? Has your spouse been married before? What is your spouse's date of birth? Is your spouse a U.S. citizen? Do you have any children? Are either your children U.S. citizens? Can you please give me the names of your children that are U.S. citizens? Can you please give me the name of the children that are not U.S. citizens? How old are the children that are not U.S. citizens? What is your relationship with all your children? Now we're going to do the civic writing and reading test. Are you ready? Okay. What is an amendment? Correct. An amendment is a change or an addition to the Constitution. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? Correct. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The House of Representatives have how many voting members? Correct. 435. What is the highest court in the United States? Correct. The Supreme Court. Name one right only for United States citizens. Correct. Vote in a federal election, run for federal office. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? Correct. July 4, 1776. Can you please read the following sentence? Now, can you please write the following sentence? Columbus Day is in October. Okay, this is the correct way to write it. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen? Have you ever registered to vote in any federal, state, or local election? What is registered? Have you ever voted in the United States? Do you ever have inheritance title in order of nobility from any foreign country? Why not? Have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confined into a mental institution? What is a mental institution? Have you ever failed to file your taxes? Since you become a lawful permanent resident, have you ever not filed your taxes? What is to file your taxes? Have you ever been a member of any organization or any association here in the United States or in another location in the world? Have you ever been a communist? What is communism? Have you ever been a terrorist? Have you ever been a member of a totalitarian party? Have you ever advocated the overthrow of any government by force or violence? Have you ever persecuted anyone because of race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion? Have you ever sell, give, or provide weapons to any person or help another person sell, give, or provide weapons to any person? Have you ever received any type of military, paramilitary, or weapons training? What is a weapon? Have you ever been arrested? Have you ever been cited or detained by any law enforcement officer for any reason? Have you ever been a worker, volunteer, or soldier in a military unit? How about a paramilitary unit? Militia? Insurgent organization? Guerrilla group? Have you ever worked as a volunteer in a prison or jail? In a detention facility? In a prison camp? Any other place where people were forced to stay? Have you ever been involved with genocide? What is genocide? Have you ever been involved killing or trying to kill someone? Have you ever been involved in hurting someone or trying to hurt a person on purpose? Have you ever been involved in not letting someone practice his or her religion? Have you ever been involved in forcing or trying to force someone into have any kind of sexual contact or relation? Have you ever been a habitual drunkard? Have you ever smuggled controlled substance, illegal drugs, or narcotics? Have you ever married someone in order to obtain immigration benefits? Have you ever been married to more than one person at the same time? Have you ever been a prostitute or procured anyone for prostitution? Have you ever helped anyone to enter or try to enter the United States illegally? Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling? Have you ever done any misrepresentation to gain a public benefit in the United States? Have you ever failed to support your dependents or pay alimony? Have you ever lied to any U.S. government official to gain entry or admission into the United States? Have you ever committed, assisted in commit, or attempt to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested? What is a crime? Have you ever been in prison or jail? Have you ever lied to any U.S. government official at all? Have you ever been deported from the United States? Have you ever had an order of deportation from the United States? Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States? What is the Constitution? Do you understand the full oath of allegiance? What is an oath of allegiance? Are you willing to take the oath of allegiance to the United States? If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian directions? Muy bien, amigos, ese sería el video del día de hoy. Qué incómodo es hacer esto. La verdad les deseo mucha suerte. Es sumamente incómodo. Vayan a ver cualquiera de estos dos videos. Denle like a este video para que yo haga el video respondiendo las preguntas por si no pudieron entender una. Y pues mándenme cualquier pregunta, comentario a mi Instagram. Nos vemos en el próximo video. Que estén bien.